Jennifer from Aster and Anne here with you now, and I put together just last week some face masks for my family members and did a little social media post, and I've had lots of people asking me about the pattern that I've used. So I've decided, well, I sent out the pattern to some friends and thought, well, perhaps I should put together a little video showing you how I've put them together, my version, how I make them, and then you can follow and do your own as well. In putting together the pattern, and my friends that were asking me for whether I had any fabrics and kits and things that I could put together for them, so I've done that as well, and we do have those available on the website. So that's asterandanne.com.au website, and you can go to the website also and get the pattern as a free download. You just need to go to the stencils tab, and when you find that, then you can just do the free download, and that's quite happy for you to do that. So I'm going to show you just how I put these ones together. This is the one that I've done. Now, we did play around with the design and we did all kinds of different things. So this one suits me like this. With the elastic that you get in your kit, you can actually put them on so you tie them at the back of your head rather than around your ears. So I'll show you just how glamorous I look. So I loop it over my ears, and then I can just pull my hair out, but I don't actually have it going around and pulling on my ears. So that's how I like to wear it, and I usually sit my glasses just over the top there, and I don't get the fogginess happening of the glasses, because that's one issue that I know some people have. So hopefully you can still hear me saying this under there, but I will take this off again now. So you can, of course, do the elastic and have it go around your ears, that's fine. In playing around with the design too, I prefer to have it this way, but you can, of course, if it suits your face, have it this way. Really depends on your shape face, because how awesome is it that we are all very different in how we look, and we have big noses, little noses, wide mouths, small mouths, bigger chins, no chins, double chins like mine. So we're all very different. So that's where you can kind of play around with it a little bit. This is the small size that we have on the pattern, so that's the pattern that we have available as the free download. So I've got the small size here, and then going down to this little weenie one, obviously it's not finished just yet, but that's the extra small size. Now, I made this size for my 12-year-old niece, and that fits her perfectly. And so then that's the medium size, sorry, the small size, and then this is going up into the medium size. So really depending on your size of face, and then this one would go up into the larger size, the bigger size. Perfect if someone in your family has a beard, which is like this one is for. So they can suit lots of different people. So I'll show you how I put it together. So once you've determined which size pattern that you're going to use, cut it out, and I've got a couple cut out here. So with the kit you get some lining as well as the main fabric, and pretty simple to put together. So you need to sew these two seams here, and then we'll get to the next point. So I'll stitch this now. And of course, if you're doing multiples, you can do some chain piecing with this, but we'll just here. I do a 10mm seam or a 1cm seam. So we've got those two stitched. The next thing that I do is I just open it out a little, and what I want to do is top stitch. So I top stitch one side to the left and one side to the right, and then we're evening out the bulk there in the center. So again, just a little top stitch here. I will backspace at this point, and then we're just folding it across to the one side. So I have that one, and I have to do this, have that one going to that side, which is the right side of me. So this next one I am going to top stitch, so it's going to the left side. I won't tell you how old I am, but I will admit to still having an issue with my lefts and rights. I have to point. So just top stitching this other side. That off. And with this one I've decided I'm going to have a little bit of fun with the thread, so I'm using one of my favourite threads, which is Fabulux from Wonderfil. So it's going to be exciting when we turn it around. So while it's still in this place here, depending on which side you want to be the top or the bottom, so we're just lining up these seams here. So I've got one facing one way, one facing the other way, and I will pop just a little pin in there, and this is going to form the top. So we need to allow a centimetre just here at each end, and that's to form for our elastic casing. So the beauty about this pattern is we're not actually adding in any extra bulk here in the side seams because of the way the pattern is. That's our side seam there, and we don't have extra, you know, any fabric in there. So it's actually very comfortable to wear. Okay, so at this point here, I do a little nick just to allow some ease, but I don't go as far down as where the seam is. So I've probably gone 2/3 of the way, and that just means when we turn it in the other way, we've just got that little bit of give in the elastic for the casing. So I nick that in there. Then I do open it out a little, so here in the center, just finger pressing it open there, and this is where we're going to insert the pipe cleaner that we have across the top here. That gives that extra stability over the nose. So if you buy one of our kits, you will get a pipe cleaner included, or you can use your own type of wire. So I work out, sorry, just there in the center, and I'm going to bring that back. I'll pop a pin there just to hold that down, and then because we're really just encasing, so you can see that there, so we're encasing the pipe cleaner within the seam. And I'll pop another pin in there so I know where my pipe cleaner ends, and do the same at this end. And now I'll stitch it out. Okay, and we're still just continuing with the 1 centimetre seam. See, that's where we're at so far. So we've got this cool funky neon thread there. And you can see that was just really easy to put together. The next step that we do is okay, so the next thing that we need to do is we get our elastic that's in the kit. This is a really lovely soft elastic, and got my trusty tweezers, because that's what I like to use here. just, oh, sorry, you can maybe edit that bit out. Just open that up and take the tweezers. Always under pressure. Till we thread that through. Let's pop a pin there. So that's our elastic threaded. And then here all we need to do is turn up, and again we're keeping those seams one on either side. And we'll just stitch that. So with this time now I stitch down the side seam, and that will encase the elastic. You can also start from across the top there. Actually, why won't I do that? We'll just continue on with this stitching here. That off. And there we are, one face mask. Oops, without that bit of thread there. So that's it. So I'd love to show you the recipient of this one, but he's actually the cameraman, and so he can't show you this. I can't model it for you, but that's it. So like I said earlier, you can tie off the elastic, you can use it behind your head, whatever you like, but that is a face mask. So quite easy and simple, and everyone stay safe. Bye.